I'm scared, but I'm going to talk about A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, the book versus the TV show. So, if you've not read this video is going to be spoilery. Don't watch the video if you don't want to know what happens. So, basically, this follows the adventures of Pippa. She's doing a project for school, and she's trying to solve an old murder case. I really enjoyed this book. Basically, I would give it 5 stars if I gave it a 5-star rating. However, there were some themes that I just didn't really enjoy. There are drugs in this, and while there is no explicit material, there are people who are getting it on in here, including there is a high schooler who wants to get it on with one of her teachers. Did not like that. As well, someone was used at a party while they were drugged. I don't know what words are going to get me flagged. So I didn't like that. I just don't like those kinds of things. Again, nothing explicit in here. It's just those kinds of themes make me a little bit uncomfortable. That's just me. For that reason, I don't know that I'll be reading any more of this particular series because it is my understanding there's a bit more of that in the other 2 books. But I really love this book. Okay? It's very different. So there are a lot of interviews and notes that Pippa makes from her investigation. And I was like, okay, I'll read this first, and then I will watch the TV show, give it a try. I could not get past episode 2. If it were a book, I would say it's a DNF. I just couldn't. And this is coming from someone who, I read the Divergent books, I watched the Divergent movies, I read the Hunger Games books, Hunger Games movies, I read the Maze Runner books, watched the movies, and especially like Divergent and Maze Runner, there were like some major deviations there, but especially Maze Runner, I was like, I still enjoy it. Divergent, not so much. But anyway, I'm picky, okay? I am picky with my adaptations. I feel like this is one of the worst adaptations I've watched in a long time. The book begins a lot differently from the TV show. And on top of that, they made some changes I didn't like. There's this weird scene where Pippa sees Andy at high school, and Andy's like walking past, and she's like, don't tell anybody where I'm going. And then Sal comes by, he's like, hey, have you seen Andy? And then she's like, I don't remember that happening in this book. And yeah, there's just a lot of scenes that I don't remember happening in this book. I read this pretty recently. I don't remember them happening. And on top of that, I have a huge gripe about their dog. It's a golden retriever. It's a golden retriever. It is not an English sheepdog. Why? Barney is not an English sheepdog. Why do you put an English sheepdog in there? Like, do you think we need a reminder that this takes place in England or something? I don't get it. So, I finished the first episode, and I actually was about to flip out because for a minute I thought they replaced her dad with a white guy, and then I realized I just got distracted and I was seeing Naomi and Kara's dad. I was about ready to crash out over that. I like the casting. That's one thing I will say. I liked Ravi, Sal, Pippa, Pippa's dad, Kara, Naomi. I didn't really like Kara and Naomi's dad, but whatever. I liked that. That was good, but they just deviated so much from the book. I just couldn't. And one thing about the book, I will say, I really do like how they've got a lot more representation of characters in here. There's a lot more diversity. Really, really like it. It was really good, and I consider the lady wrote this really well. So yeah, if you've read the book and watched the TV show, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.